am the fire. I am burning brighter, roaring like a sun. And I am the one I've been waiting for.
Phoenix Nation, how you doing? What's going on? It's your girl Jade Phoenix here. We are back. We are here. We just got back from having yet another amazing weekend at another amazing convention where we were welcomed with open arms. We were at Contropolis. And I, as always, am joined by the Color Wheel. What's up, guys?
Yay!
Hey!
Hi.
But yeah, so unfortunately, Lavender couldn't come with us to Contropolis.
Stitches, which is actually like kind of appropriate for one of the guests that you met for me this week.
This is true. But also, Scarlett was there with me.
Woohoo!
Yes, I was.
Yeah, yo.
I was there. It was fun. just gotta downplay it, be mysterious, you know?
Be mysterious and edgy.
Spooky.
And edgy.
Like
Yeah.
the goth girl of your nightmares.
Exactly.
That's exactly what you were all weekend too.
Yeah.
I approve. But
Yeah.
Contropolis, it's a brand new place. Honestly, it's only been around. This is the second year.
Yeah.
Last year we weren't able to attend because we were at EternalCon last
Okay.
year. The Phoenix Gate was at EternalCon last year. Attending, not vending. This year we actually were able to vend for Contropolis, which is great. Because Ultra Reality is a wonderful company. They run several other huge conventions. One of them being Rhode Island Comic Con, which we love
Yep.
because we got to go to that last year, and that
Yes.
was your honeymoon con.
I was literally about to say, Rhode Island Comic Con has a very special place in my heart because that was mine and Cam's honeymoon con. Amazing time. Amazing time. You know, great company. They know how to run a con. And, you know, like all things considered, Contropolis is on its second year, but you can tell that it is run by a team that knows what they are doing. Like,
Fuck your life! Bing bang!
They know.
yeah.
They know. The staff on point all weekend. Load in was absolutely fantastic. Load out was absolutely fantastic. No issues. I was able to get our credentials very quickly. Our spot was beautiful, set up in a pristine location.
Yeah.
No complaints, honestly, when it came to that. I mean, it was hot, but they kept the Meadowlands pretty air conditioned for us.
Yeah, they did what they could.
They did what they could. I mean, we are in the Meadowlands, right?
Yeah, the Meadowlands.
Secaucus. We were in Secaucus.
Secaucus police.
No.
Maybe you shouldn't bring airsoft rifles to Jersey.
that is an in-joke. I mean, Secaucus police is an in-joke that goes back way before that, too.
What?
If you know, you know.
If you don't, you're too young.
But I liked that
Wah,
I
wah.
got to live vicariously through you guys.
You did. We were literally in constant contact with Lavender.
Exactly.
Yes.
And it was really fun because I was like, hey, like, I would love to be a part of the social experience of it like I was at Undiscovered, even though I'm not there. So we got to really kind of do that fun, like, work from home, remote culture.
Yes.
Between the Meadowlands and my apartment. So that was exciting.
It's cool. We were working in 2 different states. You know, it's how we do. What are you going to do?
Hey, it works.
We're supporters of work at home. So
Yes. As long as we can afford it.
I wish I could work at home.
Soon.
One day.
Soon.
But that was really fun, and I loved seeing all the photos and seeing how involved everyone was with the duck game.
Oh my god, our infamous duck game did make a return after
Yes.
the insane freaking reviews that you guys gave us from Undiscovered.
Of course.
You know, shout out to Undiscovered Realm. We are gonna be going back to that next year. And
Yes.
we are
So excited.
We are already been asked to return for Contropolis next year, 2025. So the color wheel will be at both conventions.
Yes. I look forward to both.
It will be good. It shall be
Yes.
good. And honestly, I have absolutely no complaints because even the people that we were around were amazing. You know, like we had 2 wonderful neighbors.
Yeah.
On our right side of our booth, we had D&T. So it's like a Dungeons and Dragons based tea company.
Yes.
That's so cool.
Oh, they were awesome.
They were so
awesome.
awesome. And they loved what we have in store because I told them about it. I'm staring at Lavender right now. Y'all can't see this, but I'm staring at Lavender because There is something that we have been cooking up in the works for a hot minute, and
Or
we're
brewing.
Yes.
But on top of that, we also made a wonderful connection there who may or may not be willing to sponsor us with their tea.
That would be awesome.
So
I would actually lose my mind. Like, y'all have no idea how exciting this project is for all of us. And we can't wait until we've finished gathering the resources, prepping, getting everything prepared.
because it's there, like it's there. We just have to execute.
correct.
Execute Order 66.
No!
I mean, shall we use that as our transition?
I was gonna say that kind of plays into one of your very good experiences at Contropolis.
We climb that pen like a fucking tree. Oh my god!
I mean,
Screaming from Queens.
I got to share memes with Darth fucking Vader.
We'll get there. We'll get there. We're getting ahead of ourselves right now.
Sorry.
No, we're good. This is what happens
Spoiler
when
alert.
every single one of the color wheel has ADHD.
Correct.
Hey, neurodivergent. That's what we do.
yeah.
One of these days, you're just gonna catch me singing the neurodivergent song that I make up in my head.
I would love that though.
It's so bad.
It's okay.
No, it's not that it's so bad. It's just that it's me, and you guys know me well. And I'll just
Yes.
take a random song and I will change the words to the song. So like for me, it's like neurodivergent, yeah. You know, it's bad.
I've seen I've heard these songs in 4K and I love them. And this makes me laugh because literally my little neurodivergent song, as I've been like forcing myself to get back to like working out regularly, has been, so no one's told you life was gonna be this way. Sorry, I just really miss Matthew Perry, guys.
Oh no,
Is that one of the 90s like sitcom
Friends?
things?
Friends!
I never watched that
I know,
one.
girl. I'm teasing you. But yes, I've been really missing Matthew Perry, so my little neurodivergent internal song has just been the theme song to Friends.
It's absolutely valid and fine, but it's cool. Contropolis was excellent, and then on our other side we had a self-made pin man. Yes. Fuck, for the life of me, I can't remember the name of his
Oh
company.
my god. I feel bad. It was like,
But he was really cool. He was from Central Jersey.
yeah, they were also like musicians or something.
No.
One of them was one of them was a musician.
Well,
Or they-
his friend,
Yeah.
the one that does he actually his social media handle that I remember is pictures with strangers or selfies with strangers.
Yeah,
there
the
it is.
selfies
Oh,
with strangers. You know,
fun.
like, but yeah, they made like pins and stuff, and it was like video game inspired.
Video game inspired,
And, like-
old nostalgia because they had like. Do you remember back in? Well, you might not. You definitely don't. But Lavender might. Do you remember maybe back in the day? God, if Cam was here, he would know. They would have Taz and Bugs dressed in like old school hip hop style.
Yes!
He
I had
had
older
all-
cousins.
Okay.
That would be like with the big watch
with the
and
big
shit.
with the
and,
big
like,
jeans that hang a little low and the button down baseball t-shirt kind of
and like the
deal.
big watch necklace kind of thing.
Yeah, no, that's Flava Flav.
Okay.
No, but good on you for trying.
Close.
I'm trying.
You're
guys.
trying.
I'm trying.
You're a monster.
Like, I had so many older cousins on my dad's
All
side.
right, so you
So-
yeah, but he did pins
Yeah.
like that, and
Oh
they
my
were
God, I
beautiful
love
pins.
that.
Beautiful pins.
He had some from Mortal Kombat inspired ones, and I'm
Yeah.
like, fuck yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. So he had some really nice stuff. I'm so sorry that I can't shout him out properly right now.
We'll remember later and we'll shout him on the socials.
Yeah,
Yes.
because brain does not want to do the braining.
Very fair. When does a brain ever want to do the braining?
I don't know. Neurotypicals, how do you do it? Because we certainly don't know.
No, really, please, seriously,
Tell
help
us.
us.
Tell us your secrets.
Maybe my life would be easier. Please, for the love of God.
Might. I
I
don't
mean,
know.
Scorpion.
Yeah. But like, so those two neighbors are really cool. I mean, our neighbor across the way, cellar door, had beautiful. I bought a bag from them, hand painted. They were all hand painted totes and stuff, and I got a Beetlejuice one.
Oh, that's so
It was awesome.
cool.
It was so beautiful. I had to take it home with me because
get
that is what Beetle, when I wear the Lady Beetle, is going to be carrying around.
Yes, as she should.
Y'all have seen Lady Beetle in 4K. I love her. I know y'all have seen her in 4K on
Hell
the
yeah.
socials. We love Lady Beetle.
Lady Beetle is hot.
She is very hot. That's the only time I would want to climb Beetlejuice is if it's Lady Beetle.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm kind of gross, but I'm bisexual, and I would just climb Beetlejuice.
Fair.
Be right back. I always come back.
I would definitely climb Beetlejuice if Beetlejuice was played by Matthew Lillard. Oh, this is a crossover I didn't know I needed until
Crossover
like just now.
See, I can't climb Beetlejuice for 3 reasons.
Oh no!
Oh, no, no.
Oh no! I know where this is going.
All right. Beetlejuice is played by Michael Keaton.
Yes.
Michael Keaton looks like my actual real life father.
Correct.
I look like my dad. It would literally be incestual on a level that I don't even want to think about. Fuck.
The way we're dying right now.
I hate you both.
Because it's so funny.
It's not
But
funny.
anyway.
May I speak now?
It's not funny. Anyways. I hate you.
But it's just because you love us.
Maybe a little.
A tiny bit? A smidgen?
No, I love you very, very much. I do. And why is okay?
Crunch.
Crunch. But
have
here's
to
the other thing that
crunch
just
my
pissed me off is that somebody that I don't even like. Okay, we're gonna talk real time for a second. Somebody that I just recently deleted, on Facebook because they are part of a cult. The
Oh, boy.
orange. They are part of the Orange Cheeto cult.
Oh no.
And they just texted me, I just noticed you deleted me. Why?
No.
And I'm so ready to just respond right now. Cheeto.
Don't even respond with Cheeto. Send a picture of a Cheeto.
I'm going to send a GIF.
Even
because-
better.
Wait a minute. Cam might still have that bag of Cheetos that I can just ask him to bring over.
He does. I saw them on top of your fridge.
I can tell him to bring over the Cheetos, so you can just send a bag of Cheetos.
So, I honestly, I could care less because honestly, I don't really like this person.
Fair enough. But also,
So-
I live to troll people.
I lived.
I honestly, like, yo, if she cannot respect that, like, you post up things that literally make me question your sanity, then you need to just be gone.
Just
out
Be
the
gone.
window.
Out the window. Goodbye, 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 goodbye.
The window.
So, like, yeah. Anyways, pause from real life. Now we're back in it because Contropolis took precedence. Wild Bill's was there.
Yes,
I love that soda company.
That's so cool, really?
Yeah, Wild Bill's was there.
I cannot wait to go next year.
Yes.
I
They're
was
also
so
on Rhode Island.
upset, and I am so excited for us to do Rhode Island. We were actually just chatting about Rhode Island before, but that is a whole other brainscape. But I cannot
We
wait to
can
go.
we can talk about Rhode Island a little bit.
Okay.
We can mention it a little bit because it does kind of factor into something that did happen over the weekend.
Yes.
So we can break into that a little later as we talk about our
Oh
experiences.
yes, because I need to brag about how much I love you when we hit that segment. So
Yeah.
yes, Queen.
Okay. So now my support. Fuck off. Okay. Well, it's an issue for me. So okay, why? So, Scarlett, tell me about your experiences at Contropolis, please.
Okay, I mean, it was fun. Okay, this is gonna be like the most random fucking like tidbit, but let me fucking tell you, I don't know this woman's name, but like, if you're out there in the ether hearing this, the woman that was working the fucking snack bar who made us those bomb ass iced coffees.
Yo! Man, you saved our life. You saved our fucking lives that weekend. I'm not gonna lie to you.
A dead ass, okay? Like dead ass. All I had to do was like, girl, listen, like I just need nice coffee. I like it extra sweet. She's like, I got caramel, hazelnut, vanilla. Hit me with that caramel. Okay, I'll throw in some extra caramel for you. And like, I'm the kind of person, I like my coffee disgustingly sweet. So you can throw as much fucking shit back there as you want in there. I'm still gonna want more sugar. And I also don't take my coffee with dairy. They only had almond milk. I'm like, all right, almond milk it is, whatever, works for me. And she's like, do you want whipped cream on it still? I'm like, of course I want whipped cream on it still. So she just, listen, with that little bit of information, I just had to add like 1 or 2 more sugar packets to it, which is surprising for me because like, I think you two have seen me with coffee. Yeah, no, I'm like, I'm always like, all right, we need like 1, 2, 3, 4, a little bit more. A little bit. Just another dash more for good luck. Okay, one more and that's it.
Y'all, I'm talking
But
about
no,
half your sugar bowl is what we're talking about.
Yeah, exactly.
Diabetes. Diabetes in a cup.
But yeah, no,
Literally.
like this woman made a very good, delicious iced coffee.
Iced coffee. Un cafecita.
It was just amazing.
It was so
and
good.
Saved our fucking lives.
Yo, okay.
And it was like $5.
It wasn't even that bad, honestly. And here's the other thing, dead ass. I was drinking Monsters, and even the Monsters were not keeping me awake as they normally do.
Yeah.
So instead of giving myself a heart attack, I gave myself a sugar problem.
Yeah, no, and it was funny because I literally was like, and you know, because later on, I you know, Jade went to go get an iced coffee. I'm like, yo, if it's the same woman that I've been been getting the iced coffees from, because I also had gotten one for Jade earlier.
Yes, you did.
So yeah, so I was like, just tell, you know, I'm like, you know, she may not know, she probably won't realize that you're the person I got one of the iced coffees for. So just tell, you know, so like I gave her my order, you know, iced coffee, caramel extra sweet, and the almond with almond milk and whipped cream. And I think when you went to get it yourself, you gave her the order like that. It was
I did.
And it came. How did it come out though for you? Like when you went there with that? Like it was like good. It was good. It was perfect. Like, but yeah, I mean, I did not hear any complaints, so I'm assuming it was good.
It was good.
Yeah. So like, if you were there working the snack bar and making those delicious ass iced coffees, I love you, and I feel like I've spent like way too long talking about iced coffee.
It's
at a
okay.
convention.
She's a hero.
She is a
She's
goddamn
a
hero.
national
She-
fucking treasure.
Yes,
Yes.
and must be protected and given all the tips.
Yes, for
Please,
sure.
please tip your servers.
Yeah, but also like
Sorry,
that
that's gonna be
snack,
my one rant.
that
My one
snack
high
bar-
horse for the day.
That snack bar was like pretty lit anyway. But also shout out to whoever was giving us free snacks during loadout. That was
Oh my
awesome.
God. Well, it was them. It was them.
nice.
Oh yeah.
No, so like the people that were working the snack bar were also they had a ton of popcorn that were left over.
Yeah.
So as we were loading out, they were giving away the popcorn because it was just gonna get thrown out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was just gonna, because at that point it was just stale. That's
Well,
so
it wasn't even like
sweet,
stale, but no, like it was just
actually.
like it's the kind of thing like y'all did not have to go out of your way to do that, but you did, and I appreciate you. And I think they were like staff for the Meadowlands. Is like what one of the people that worked for the convention said, but either way, y'all were awesome.
No, that's amazing. I love that
But
for
also,
you
like,
guys.
again, the staff for the convention for Altered Reality, fantastic, wonderful to deal with. You know, like
that makes
again,
me so happy
our
to
booth,
hear.
you know, our like booth neighbors, fantastic. We met some, you know, awesome people who we shouted out, you know, with our duck game. Duck game was fun.
There were a lot of really fun shout outs on social media with the duck game, and I was very excited because all I did was find little adorable animated gifs of ducks. So I've been like low key running the socials, or we're starting to run the socials. So if you guys enjoy the little gifts that I put in our stories, please let me know because I enjoy them and they make me smile.
Yay!
But
yeah.
yes. So that's actually great to hear because I know I've said this in the past and it was one of the reasons I loved Undiscovered, and now I'm excited to go to Contropolis with you guys next year.
Yes.
Is the fact that I've always had iffy experiences with some of our local con staff, specifically with Reed Pop. So to see that these other companies and these other folks putting out conventions are really just out here improving upon that experience is so wonderful to hear. Like, I will
Yeah.
never forget the Anime NYC disaster.
Oh jeez.
Jade had to hold me back from calling the fire department because it was so unsafe, and that was a small portion of why I'd taken a break from cons, because I was not happy with how they were being run and they weren't feeling safe to me on a lot of levels.
Which we will be covering in later episodes.
Yes.
Exactly. So seeing and hearing from you guys that Contropolis was so wonderfully run just makes me even more excited to go,
Yeah.
and more excited to go to Rhode Island Comic Con.
Oh, for sure.
And for what it's worth, like, yes, again, like, Contropolis is smaller. It's on its second year, but they still made sure that they packed the Meadowlands with a lot to do.
They did.
Like, there were a lot of vendors. And it was a good setup that they had, too, with it. But yeah, like, there was a lot of vendors. There was a lot to do. The vendors they had were, like, there was a lot of variety. Like, there was this one person, I didn't grab their card, but they had, like, they had like handmade bags, and they had a bunch of like they were kind of in the they were kind of in the back.
Was it the one that I got your notepad from?
No, it was a different one. It was like some of them were like crossbody bags, some of them were more like purses.
Oh.
It was almost a Loungefly vibe, but not really.
I didn't even see that.
Yeah, no, they had like one of those like really bigger booths. Really cool stuff. I wish I grabbed a card and could like remember what their name was, but yeah, they were really cool. They had a lot of like horror, like it was mostly like pop culture, a lot of like horror stuff, and I'm like, yo, if they had Ghostface, I would die. And they did have one. They did have one Ghostface, but it was like bright and colorful. And I'm like, I'm sorry, I like Ghostface, but I cannot compromise the
Dark
black
and broody.
I cannot compromise the dark and broody aesthetic.
I will say that's the nice thing about going to these cons that are outside of the immediate ether, because it's nice to see more of these independent vendors like us and independent vendors and sellers that are just building their businesses. And I personally feel really great when I get to support an independently owned business.
Agreed.
So I
course.
personally prefer when I go to a con and it's primarily independently owned businesses. And it brings me back to like the New York Comic-Con of yore, you know? Like,
Oh my god.
old
That's the
school.
pressure, bitch.
Sorry,
Both
there's a
sides of
lot
that.
of soapboxes.
Both sides of that fucking just came out right there. I'm sorry.
No, it's so
No,
but
it's
so
true. It's
like-
especially the way New York City Comic Con is doing things this year. I'm just like sitting there going, bleh! How dare you?
That's why I'm going one day. Solely to meet one man, and it'll be worth everything.
Yes.
Yo,
But that is a story for another day because we are focusing on
Exactly.
Contropolis.
yes.
Now, the thing with Contropolis is it's only a 2-day con.
Yeah.
It was only Saturday, Sunday. And I have no problem with that. We loaded in on Friday, set everything up, so everything was good to go Saturday morning, which is great. Absolutely fantastic because the weather.
Yeah, it was rough, buddy.
I swear to the gods, load in alone, I lost like 5 pounds.
No, I don't blame
Dude,
you.
the
Disgusting.
heat wave was at its fucking peak.
Yeah.
I was dying. I was literally dripping sweat. Like, it was so uncomfortable for me. And let's not even, do we want to talk about the fucking fiasco at the hotel?
Oh my god.
We can touch on that.
Yo.
We can touch on that stupid bitch. Like,
God.
The way I was raging over Messenger with them on this, I was like,
what?
I was like,
What?
what in the fuckery is this?
On some real shit, I wanted to hit her with her fucking phone. Stupid, fat, fucking bitch. Sorry.
No, it's okay.
I'm
it's
sorry.
okay.
She got me riled, bro.
Yo, she was a bitch.
She was really a fucking cunt nugget about it too. And like,
No,
I don't
remember
use
you were
that
telling
word
me.
lightly.
Yeah.
Like, how are you gonna sit there and tell me that this is not something that is done when it is literally something that I have done at every single hotel I've ever checked into?
no, exactly, because I do the same thing.
Like, bitch, I'm sorry. Did I look like an escort or something to you? Like,
I mean, you're hot enough to be one.
oh, thank you. But
That's rough, buddy.
on some real
Sorry,
shit.
I couldn't help myself.
So, TLDR, I go to check into our hotel room because obviously, even though we are located in New York, and while Contropolis is in Secaucus, New Jersey, I was not making that drive every day through Manhattan.
No.
Fuck you with that traffic.
No, exactly.
Yeah.
No, so we got a hotel room, which was literally down the block from
Yeah.
where we needed to be. And now, shout out to DigiNan, whose superpower is finding these hotel rooms, okay, that are attached to the convention, but do not charge convention prices.
Yeah.
Shout out to this fucking man thing. Like, yo, bruh. Da-da-da-da.
It's his superpower.
It is.
Yes. For real.
It is, because a lot of places understand, and you guys all know this if you go to conventions, and we've talked about this before with MagFest and Rhode Island and a few other places where we stay with Undiscovered, you know, where they open up certain hotels that are connected, quote unquote, for blocks. But the problem is they will triple or double the price a night
Yeah.
for these blocks, which, all right, understandable. You got to make your coin somehow. It's fine. But DigiNan, for some reason, has this wonderful, uncanny ability to find these rooms that are not only normal priced, but within 5 to 10 minutes of the venue.
Right.
So it's like, bet, done. Fuck you. I'm not gonna pay because originally the Courtyard Marriott, which is where I was looking at for us to stay, wanted $1,300 for our Friday night, Saturday night, and then we would still check out Sunday.
That's insane.
Fuck.
So where we stayed was the Hyatt.
Yeah.
Fuck you, I'll never stay there again, by the way. Thanks to your stupid staff. But beautiful hotel.
Yeah.
Being completely renovated, don't get me
Yeah.
wrong. But fuck your staff. Anyways. Like we paid $4 and change for the
Yeah.
entire weekend.
That's not horrible. No.
For a big ass room that we
No,
had.
it was a beautiful room.
absolutely beautiful room.
Yeah.
Fully renovated. Brand new room.
Nice.
It had a pull-out couch because originally we did think that Lavender was going to be joining us.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
You know, like we had like and it was like a big like couch.
It was a
too.
big couch.
And it was like
Yeah.
the kind of couch, like the way it was set up, like you could eat, like, you know, like it was kind of like one of those like loungy couches, like, you know, with like the
Had a
L
chase.
ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, had a chase. You know, like you had like a little table over there. The TV was cool because you could like pull
You
it
could
out and like
spin it.
arrange it.
Oh, that's
You know, you had, like, the-
cool.
It had a desk that you could do work at. Multiple. There was
Nice.
so many outlets, so you didn't need to worry. There was a coffee bar.
Oh,
Yeah.
There's a little
God.
coffee bar. There was a big open space. Like if you wanted to put out an air mattress or something like that, you could have.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
so-
it was a big room,
It was a
beautiful
big room.
room. And
Big
honestly,
room.
the breakfast was, you know,
Undiscovered Realms Hotel had better breakfast.
Yeah, the
Yes.
Undiscovered Realm
No, that
breakfast was fire.
just
I
top
just
tier,
putting it
fire,
out.
amazing. That being said, I was not disappointed with the breakfast I had.
It was okay.
It was edible. I ate it. It was
eatable.
It was eatable. I ate it. I did not get sick.
That's true.
That's good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know. So
like-
again, I'm not overly impressed, but I have no complaints.
Not
That's-
overwhelmed, but not underwhelmed.
Exactly.
I'm
It's
just
like,
properly.
Can you
whelmed.
just be whelmed?
as long as there's no food poisoning, I think everything is okay. You know?
Yeah.
Yep. Sorry, I was just checking the messages of the one person who keeps insisting, but why did you erase me? Ma'am,
I'm allowed to erase.
I'm
people.
allowed to hold a boundary line. Like, I'm allowed to hold a boundary line with someone who is openly posting someone who wants to destroy everything.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I'm sorry.
Valid.
No, it's okay because it's the truth.
Yeah. You know, but like, for you to hit me up and be like, like,
It's like
fuck all the way off.
take the L and move on.
Not even that. Like we're not even
Exactly.
like also this person we're going off on a rant here. Jade rant time. Like fucking this person also is someone that makes me very uncomfortable because they how do I put this politely? They assume that we are better friends than we actually are.
Oh.
They're one of
lovely.
those.
Lovely.
They're one of those where
Great.
like they're constantly telling me about, oh, you're so gorgeous, you're so this, you're so that, I'm so glad we're besties. And I'm like, I'm not even besties with you. I don't even know your name.
I don't know anything about you.
No, I don't even know your real last name. If I don't know your last name, we ain't friends like that.
Yeah.
Like, and it's not even a thing. Like, if I know your cosplay name or whatever like that, and that's how I refer you, cool.
Yeah.
But 9 times out of 10, as I get closer to somebody, I am going to learn their government.
No,
Yes.
everybody does.
Yeah.
Of course.
So, like, here's my thing, though. Please respect the boundary.
No, exactly.
And they make me severely uncomfortable all the time. And I'm not that kind of person where it's like, fuck all the way off, bitch. Because she's never done anything outright to me.
No, I get
Of
it.
course.
You know, that's gonna make me go to your face. You know, I might do it behind your back though. And I have actually had to put her in her place quite a few times where it's like, bitch, no. Like, we are not cool on that level.
Pull the
Please
brakes.
respect my boundary. And they crossed a boundary recently after a certain event that happened in Pennsylvania where a certain orange man got hit with teleprompter glass because of crazy people. I don't fucking know. And I'm not talking about that because no, we are not going to talk about that, even if it did happen the same weekend as Contropolis.
This is a safe space.
We also do not support the orange man. Sorry, not sorry.
Yeah.
We're not a political podcast at all. But we will firmly say that. No.
That ain't where our allegiance lies.
Nope.
No.
And
Respect
this is
it.
when we form the calming circle.
Calming circle.
Anyways. So she doesn't respect that boundary with me a lot. And it's like, listen, I'm sure you're a wonderful human being. I just don't know you like that. I don't really want to know you like that.
Yeah.
Especially now that I know you're part of the cult.
Right.
And you posted about it and even dared anybody if they had a problem with this to erase you. As you fucking wish. Thank you.
Right.
Have a nice day. To hit me up over almost a week later. Oh, I just noticed you erased me. Okay.
Okay. And
What why? You told me to.
it's like
You dared me to, and I'm a little bit of a daredevil myself.
I mean,
like,
it's like, ma'am,
like I consider myself a little bit of a scientist myself.
you know, I'm something of a scientist myself.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry. Cam does that impression much better than I do.
we love
he
you, Willem
does.
Dafoe. We're big
We
fans.
jumped out a window.
But it's like for me,
tap
it's like
that.
listen, I am not political. I think all of them are trash.
Same.
Okay.
Same.
All of it is trash. We're going to hell in a handbasket. We live in a hellscape. This is. I'm almost done with this rant. I promise. But as far as I'm concerned, he is a dictator in waiting. He is a monster, and you can quote me on it because all the thing. Yeah, he's done some good things, but most of the shit that he's done is terrible.
Yeah.
And no, just no.
Fuck your life. Bing bong.
And I'm done with that. That's all I'm going to say
Yeah.
about it. And honestly, if this is a problem with any of you that listen to us, I'm sorry. This is why we try to stay as neutral as humanly possible. But when it comes to that particular human being, I can't be neutral.
Yeah.
And I won't be neutral. And this podcast will stay neutral, but I'm allowed to have my political views. I'm allowed to have my personal views. I will not bring them into the cast. This person is openly trying to bait me into a fight and force me to accept their value when they are refusing to accept mine. And that is something the Feinics Gate will never stand for.
No.
Yeah.
Boundaries, we've done casts about it. We have talked about it. Boundaries are important. This person was not respecting mine. So, bye. Piss off. I don't know.
See you never. Out the window.
Bye. Okay, thanks. Bye. End of story. Back to Contropolis.
Yes.
Anyways, so they did take up the whole of the Meadowlands, which apparently I was told they didn't do last year.
Oh, really?
Really?
Wow.
They actually were a lot bigger this year. More vendors, a lot more artists. I did see an artist friend of mine from WinterCon.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
We didn't really get a chance to talk much. And we made an artist friend for you, Scarlett.
That's right.
So, oh, fuck, I forgot to give you your clip.
Oh, wait.
I walked out without it.
I think she actually emailed me, and I need to answer it. Fuck.
So one of our
I'm bad at things.
One of the things, well, like, because you know, obviously, one of the things that we do when we are at conventions is we take turns wandering.
Yes.
You know, just to give ourselves a change of scenery, and also when you are a vendor, you don't really get a chance to experience it as we would as if we were on the other side of the table, where we
Exactly.
were just attendees.
Right.
So everybody who is at the con, no matter who they are, what they are, has a chance to wander around and do what they want to do. That's just a Feinics Gate standpoint.
Yes.
Because if I'm sitting at that booth for 10 hours a day, I will kill people. Like, so I'm wandering. It was my turn to wander. And I go down Artist Alley because I love Artist Alley. Like,
Yes.
all the original artwork that you see, all the talent that you can see at this place. Plus, also, I love finding independent book people.
Yes.
Our friend Frank DiFestano is Di Stefano. I can spell. I swear to God, I can talk. He was there. Love him. Big shout out. You guys gotta check out his books. Absolutely fucking amazing. But I'm walking by and I see this really cute little booth with cats. All sorts of kitty cats. And they are beautifully drawn, by the way. Absolutely gorgeous. And they had these cute little clips for papers and stuff like that that look like cats.
That's
And
so cute.
They had a Rocky Balboa flavored one. They had a Ninja flavored one. And of course, they had a Luke Skywalker one. So, of course, what do? I get all three. And then I see that they also have my personal freaking addiction, keychains.
Yes.
And the best part about
love
these
this
keychains is it's called Head Empty, No Thoughts. And the little key, it's a cat's face, obviously also in the different flavors, you know, black, orange, gray, tabby, whatever. And it's an open space and there's a tiny little brain. Tiny little acrylic brain inside the open space that you can rattle around like a fidget toy.
That's so
So of course, I buy an orange flavored one because Rocky, and I buy
Obviously.
a black flavored one because Ninja.
My little
And-
void baby.
So I'm also, and then finally I start talking to them. I was like, do you do art commissions? Because our Scarlet here is currently opening up yet another branch of the Phoenix Gate. And Scarlet, you can take it away here and explain your own stuff.
Yeah, so I am opening. So it's in the works. But gonna hopefully soon. Soon we'll be launching it.
We got it.
Scarlet Couture. It we're starting off with t-shirts, but I like to think of myself as a bit of a DIY queen, or maybe DIY princess. Whatever.
queen.
Okay, DIY queen. I love that old school chopped up, sliced up, destroyed but put back together t-shirt. Like, I just feel like
It's very grunge.
yeah, it's grunge. It's, kind of like, and it kind of lives under that alternative umbrella where like everyone kind of wears it. You got your goths at the clubs wearing it. You got your punks wearing it to shows. You got your grunge kids wearing it.
Yeah.
Everyone fucking loves it.
It's a beautiful fucking genre.
Yeah. So, and there is a market for it. And I have a lot of shirts.
And you are
a
going to
lot
be
of-
size inclusive.
Yes, a big thing for me is I'm going to be size inclusive, and I will not start selling until I have stock for everyone.
Right.
Like, that is a big thing. That is a big thing for me. I know, unfortunately, and while this has gotten better, unfortunately, there have been issues with alternative brands not being size inclusive. And I
Facts.
do not want to fall into that trap. I
Nope.
want to make sure that I am size inclusive for everyone.
Yep.
So yeah, like I said, that's why it might take me a little while, but I want to make sure that I have enough stock for everybody, regardless of size.
And we're obviously going to announce on the Phoenix Gate
Exactly.
when Scarlet Couture is officially launching.
And we'll
Yes.
definitely have a countdown on socials. Like,
Oh,
I'm
for
already
sure.
planning.
Which
to
is why you need to follow
do
us on the socials.
Yes.
I should.
All of them.
I'm looking
should-
at you specifically.
I should make that Scarlet Couture Instagram finally.
Yeah, you should.
I
Start
mean,
teasing it.
yeah, I mean, you could also, you do have a TikTok, Scarlet.
Oh, that's right. I do have it.
You can actually
yeah.
post up videos.
My phone came. So I for a long time. So tangent. For a long time, I refused to sign up for TikTok. I did not have TikTok. It's true. I did not have TikTok downloaded. I refused to do it.
So
I
fast.
just did not want to be part of that, like, fucking, like, I just wanted to be an asshole and hipster and not be on fucking TikTok. That's what it is.
Emotional damage.
But then I started seeing like TikTok stuff through like YouTube and whatever, and I'm like,
And
this is where I get
me.
my and you. But yeah, that's where I got my fix. But I got a new phone a few weeks ago, and it came with TikTok already downloaded onto it.
Wild.
Yeah. And it was funny because whenever Jade would send me TikToks, it would just open up in my browser. On my new phone, it would not give me that option. It was like, no, bitch, you
Fuck
want to
you.
watch this, you're going to fucking sign up for TikTok. And I'm like, okay, fine.
I don't want to.
And I used it once to watch a video that Jade sent me. And I never used it again.
Don't.
That's just how the rabbit hole begins.
But now you're here.
I know, so now I should actually use it.
Because you could actually post up like videos of you working on your stuff, working on the designs. You could take comments of people on if they have suggestions or what they would want to see.
Yeah, no, that's true too. But also I could also just fall into, doing like hot alt girl memes.
That too.
Let's face it, people are gonna watch for the hot alt girl memes.
People are gonna watch for the hot Alker memes wearing your stuff.
Exactly. Exactly.
Look how that works.
Yeah, marketing.
We love a good marketer.
We do. As our marketing guru Lavender sits here and is just like,
Cue me literally doing the Will
like,
Smith.
the Will
like,
Smith. Look at our marketing genius.
Oh my
Like,
god.
it's great because the Phoenix Gate honestly all has their different strengths. I am a networking genius. Like, I can talk to anybody. I don't give a fuck.
Correct.
I will walk up and talk to anybody. I don't give a fuck who you are.
Yeah.
And somehow, some way, I schmooze you, you schmooze me, and somehow we end up wanting to collab in the future. I don't know how I do it. I'm not questioning it. It's fucking awesome. Yet we have our marketing genius, Lavender, who knows how to push all of our stuff. And then you have our creative genius, Scarlet, who
Thank
comes
you.
up with most of our shenanigans.
Shenanigans.
Really? I do
Yeah, I wouldn't have said it if you didn't.
Fuck. That's awesome. I didn't even realize that's what I did. half the time I just say dumb shit. I would say that I get high and do dumb shit and say dumb shit, but I stopped doing that. I didn't quit. I just, stopped because
For now.
For now, I mean, I'll probably pick it back up in a little bit.
It's true. Also, we couldn't be zooted, looted, and booted while we were working the convention.
No, yeah, that's true.
But when we go to conventions, no problem.
Oh, when I'm attending,
Island.
oh my god, Honeymoon Con, Rhode Island.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Yo, us with the Supermen.
Oh yeah, you heard about this story.
Yo, the Superman picture. We are fucking
booted.
We are suited out of our goddamn minds.
You can see it on Camp's face. That's what I was gonna say. Camp's face is just so priceless.
And then also, don't forget MagFest.
Oh my god, MagFest. We were fucking
Flying, bro.
dude. I was so like, cause here's the thing, MagFest. Remember, I had that Pepsi bottle.
You did?
That was not just Pepsi in there.
I put Honey Jack in all the Pepsi bottles.
Oh no.
So, and then because like we unfortunately we do get somewhat socially anxious.
Yeah, that's
Like, especially
fair.
when we're around assholes.
Big move.
You know?
Yeah.
And when we're working, obviously we have to keep on the professional phase.
Obviously.
And we do. The Phoenix Gate is extremely professional when it comes to our jobs and our livelihood, because this company, this podcast, these little things that we do on the regular, they mean the world to us, because all we want to do is create beautiful things where people will sit there and listen or read or watch or burn one of our candles or wear one of our t-shirts or see one of our posts on social media and say, oh shit, they get me.
Exactly. We want to build a very inclusive community, and that's part of what's so fun about being part of the Phoenix Gate.
And why it's so fun being invited to all these conventions.
Oh, absolutely. That's been a wonderful thing. Especially, I noticed at Undiscovered, just the full experience there. And it just really brought a whole new experience to me and really reignited my love of going to conventions.
Undiscovered Realm did that for you.
It gave me a lot.
And even being away from Contropolis, you still had the experience of meeting some of our people by being able, like, because, guys, if you were following us on the weekend, the Instagram posts, all thanks to Lavender.
Yay! I also fully run the threads right now as we're trying to test out new things, play with brand voice. So that was really exciting for me because it gave me an opportunity to like really think about how are we going to post it? How are we going to post it in such a way that it gets reposted by Contropolis?
And they did. Almost every single freaking post that we put up, Contropolis was reposting on their page.
Woohoo!
Every single time.
It made me feel so good. I was like, ah, look at me.
We were doing it.
We were doing it. And honestly, like, Jade and Scarlett made sure I felt very included, because one of the reasons I was very upset about not going to Contropolis is we haven't had a great opportunity to talk about this yet. I hope we'll get to do a cast in the future. But we're going to talk it now. I am a huge Twihard. I love Twilight. I've loved it for
20 years.
Yeah, just about. Because I read all of the books as they were coming out. I actually had my mom... shout out to my mom. I wanted to read it so badly, but it was out in the library. And I couldn't get my hands on it. It was just this whole long-ass waiting list because I lived in a very little town. And my mom drove all the way to Barnes & Noble to get it for me.
Keep in mind, this is
waiting.
before Amazon did these kind of things.
Exactly.
Amazon, I don't think even existed when Twilight came around.
No, it didn't. It honestly didn't exist for me within my love for Twilight until the movies started coming out, because I got to pre-order the movies on Amazon when they went to DVD.
Damn.
But I remember my mom driving to Barnes & Noble's, like begging them and being like, look, I just need this one book. My daughter's been waiting for this one book, and they were able to get it for her.
Yeah.
And it turned for me, and I read it in like a day and a half. Anyway, I'll always be Teddy Mad Word forever. But the big part for me that I was so upset about needing to get stitches, I'm okay, y'all. It's just like normal medical procedure for me. I really wanted to meet Emmett and Carlisle. Were at this con.
Both were there.
And I was so upset I couldn't go and meet them because I was planning on splitting an op with Jade. I was planning on going to get the autographs. Like, I was so excited. I was going to bring Alice with me to Contropolis.
Yep.
And when I couldn't go, I was really upset. And I wasn't trying to show it. But Jade could feel it through the ether.
Yes.
And I'm quite, funnily enough, rereading the first Twilight book because I'm stuck on the couch. I am rereading the first Twilight book. I had just gotten to the scene where Edward, like, officially decides that he's going to, like, hang out with her because even though he's bad for her, they need to be together. And I'm reading it, and
so
all
the lion
of a sudden,
fell in love with the lamb.
I love that line. I know it's so cheesy, but I love it. Anyway.
No, this is Patrick.
I'm sitting here reading this book, and my phone starts buzzing because I'm getting ads, because we do, of course, have a Phoenix Gate chat, because I hadn't responded because I was sitting there reading the book. And I open it, and Jay goes, "Hey, Lavender, I got you a thing." And I was like, "You didn't have to get me anything." Jay goes, "I don't care," and just sends me 2 freaking photos of personalized autographs from Kellen Lutz and Peter Fasinelli. And I started hysterical crying, but like in the good way at home because I was so excited because Jade told them just how badly I wanted to meet them and how much I wanted to see them. And I
Because
was
they
so
asked me what my
disappointed.
name was. They were like,
Yeah.
"Oh, so what's your name? Who should I make this out for?" I'm like, no. You need to understand why I am here. And they were like, "What are you talking about?" I'm like, "I'm a vendor here. Look at my vendor pass. It's amazing. It's awesome." And they were like, "Oh, yeah, we saw, like, yeah, okay, cool. I was like, "Yeah, listen. I was a little bit older when Twilight came around. So for me, yeah, I read the books. Yeah, I watched the fucking movies. Don't judge me. All right, but I wasn't a Twihard.
We've all
Oh, I
been there.
was.
It's okay.
I'm sorry.
Still am.
I'm not.
I read the books.
I enjoyed the books.
Yeah.
I did, and I enjoyed the movies. As you watch it, they're still cringe, but fucking
The first one's the best cringe, though. It knows it's cringe. That's why it's so good. But continue.
I enjoy parodies of Twilight.
50 Shades of Grey.
Literal Twilight fan fiction written on a BlackBerry.
I like
If you
your funny
think I'm
words,
lying,
Magic Man.
look up the interviews.
Nope.
I don't want to do that. Anyway, so I walk up to these gentlemen, and I go to them. They're like, and I explain the situation. First off, Fasinelli actually is an alum of my high school.
Really?
Yeah, he graduated from St. Francis Prep.
Shit, he did?
Yeah, so
Well,
we're-
I went to Malloy, so you guys are my rivals.
Well, there you go. But it was, but also you got to keep in mind that when I went to high school, Malloy was still an all boys school.
That's right. I was the first handful of years of co-ed classes.
Yeah. What
wow.
makes it even funnier is actually my high school boyfriend, James,
Yeah.
went to Malloy.
Fuck, that makes sense. That chest.
He was 2 years older than me, and I got to go to the prom of 2001 from Malloy.
Hell yeah, girl.
Yeah. Cause whatever. Shut up! You just figured out my age. So I'm talking to Peter, and I'm telling him like, "Oh, you actually graduated from my high school." He goes, "Wait, you're a terrier?" I go, "Fuck yeah, I am." Brah. And he's like, "All right then." So then he starts testing me, and I'm like, "Sir, my homeroom was on East Middle. Do you really want to fuck with me on this one?" He goes, "The fact that you know East Middle, I'm done. You're good." I'm like, "All right, cool."
Nice.
So then, of course, I explained to him how much it meant to Lavender to meet them, and that she couldn't be here because she had had a medical procedure. I didn't go into detail about what. And he goes, "Oh, are you kidding me? No! Give me that." Writes this whole thing to Kayla.
It's so sweet.
He writes this whole thing to her, and then says to me, he goes, "You better come to Rhode Island because all of us are going to be there." And I was like, "Sir, we were already planning on it, but thank you." I go, "I hope that you remember what we look like." He goes, "Oh no, honey, I think I'll remember you."
Oh.
And I'm just sitting there going, tits win again.
But to give you guys a sneak peek of what he said, which was so sweet, was he wrote a whole thing on it to me, and it said, "You're due for a doctor's visit."
Because I had just finished telling him about her medical procedure.
Yeah.
So he did that, and then obviously he was right next to Kellen.
Yes.
And you know, so he gives me a huge hug and he's like, pass this along to Kayla, but this is also for you, fellow one. I was like, sweet, bet. I love the fact that also him and I are the same height.
Yes, this is I'm about this.
You guys all know my obsession with seeing if I'm taller than celebrities or not.
Yes, I love
And
the
most
game.
of the time I am.
Such a great game.
I love the
It
game.
is such a good game.
It needs to go on the socials. We're gonna make that a game.
Is Jade taller than this celebrity?
Let's find out.
But anyways, so then I hop over to Kellen. Kellen was waiting for me to finish with Peter. And he goes to me, he's like, so what's your name, beautiful? And I'm just sitting there going, it's Jade, but I'm not here for me. And I give the spiel again. He goes, what? Unacceptable. She needs to come to Rhode Island. Come here. And he grabs me in this fucking bear hug. And he says to me, you better pass that to Kayla for me. And I'm like, okay. Okay. No problem, sir. And thank you for literally sitting there going, meow.
And it was so great. And he wrote, "Can I bite you on it?" and drew a whole little vampire fan face. I was losing my shit.
And he also turned around and said, I better see you in Rhode Island. I'm like, I will be there, sir.
Don't worry. And
We're
I will also be
going.
there.
Yes.
We're
And
going.
it just meant
You
the
will be there.
world to me because Jade got them framed too. And
And they're in her aesthetic.
fully my aesthetic, which admittedly is white girl barn house. I want to pretend I'm on a beach. Like, I'm not going to sit there and pretend that's not true. Y'all have seen my apartment. It's blue and dark wood and light wood. That's literally just the whole
Shabby
thing.
chic.
Shabby chic.
Yeah.
So it really
It works
just
for you, though.
made me so happy, and it made it just made everything so much better, and it also just made me so excited to go to Rhode Island. And
And they did just announce Jasper and
did.
Alice
They
for Rhode Island.
did.
Kellen and Peter were already announced, but now we're getting Jasper and Alice as actors as well. I'm hoping that they're going to be able to get a more full cast. I already know that they're not going to get the big three. Like, call a spade a spade.
I mean, Taylor Lautner has been doing a lot of traveling for his podcast.
It's possible. If we
Possible.
get Taylor, cool. I was always not Team Jacob.
Fair. I'm
though.
a team Edward Girly.
I only because vampires.
Very fair. No, same here. I was in love with the aesthetic.
Like what?
I was Team Jacob, but then
mean-
he was kind of an asshole. But they both sucked, honestly. Team Alice, bro.
Alice
team
is
lesbians.
the
Okay.
best.
Like I was like, because I did read the books. I saw the first two movies.
I did read the book.
No, I read the books. I watched the first two movies, and my relationship with Twilight is I made my dad take me to see the second Twilight movie, New Moon, and then after watching that movie, I apologized to him, and that killed my Twilight phase.
Honestly,
Emotional damage.
I love these books so much, and it was kind of nice because I also got to like build kind of a relationship with my mom around the books because she was like, "Well, you were so crazy
we
about
can do
getting
a Twilight
this book."
episode.
So
We
we
should
will
do a
eventually.
Twilight
We'll
episode.
do a Twilight
But
episode.
there are so many. I personally really love Twilight. I love it even more as an adult, even though I know it's like it just gives me this like joy and euphoria of just I don't need to take this seriously
But
in
it
a
was
really crazy
great
world.
that the actors, even after all this time, still embraced the fandom.
yeah, and
Yeah.
And they were very sweet, and they did what they did. But they weren't the only people that I got to meet this weekend.
Yes.
yes, please tell us.
Can we talk about?
But yes,
him?
everybody bless Jade.
There's three other people that I
Okay,
did get
sure.
to meet,
Correct,
and
yes.
then I want to go up and talk about Big Daddy.
Correct. But I will say, bless
Yes.
Jade for getting me those autographs, and I can't believe that Kellen and Peter know that we're coming to Rhode Island and that we're
Let's
going
see
to
if
see them.
they remember.
I
But
will
mean,
cry.
I don't toot my own horn very often, but I'm pretty memorable.
You
Ernie
leave a great
Reyes
impression
Jr.
everywhere you go, girl.
What?
Ernie Reyes Jr. remembered you.
Oh, he did.
He's like, yo, you were Luigi at Rhode Island.
Yeah.
He
And
fucking
so did
knew.
Judith Hogue.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. All of them were like, ah.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, hi.
And then it's like, yeah.
Yeah.
Judith
But yes,
remembered
it meant
me
the
and
world
Kids
to
the
me.
Tits.
Let's call a spade a spade. It's my
Yes.
tits.
But it meant the world
And the
to me.
tattoos. And my
Yes.
tattoos.
And that exemplifies the color wheels closeness that they knew that deep cut about me.
But so the other people that I got to meet, I actually had extremely pleasant experiences with everybody that I met.
Yeah.
I got to meet finally Ken Page.
He's
Now, Ken
Wonderful.
Page is fucking Broadway and cinema royalty to me. He was Oogie Boogie.
Yes.
But my favorite role of Ken's is where he is in Cats.
oh my god, yes.
He is old Deuteronomy in the original play when Cats first came out on Broadway. He was Old Deuteronomy, and he's the leader of all the cats. He's the one that makes the decision, if you've ever seen it. And he was, and I told this story to him, and it made him smile so hard, and he gave me such a really firm handshake because of it. Because everybody was getting Oogie Boogie signatures.
Yeah.
I went for him as Old Deuteronomy.
Hell yeah.
And I explained to him why. And I have, again, dating my age here, I have the dual box video of Cats
Oh, wow.
where they filmed the entire show for video release and with the original cast.
Hell
He's
yeah.
in that. He plays Old Deuteronomy in that. It's the original casting of Cats. I played that video so much as a child, including seeing the show, that it barely works anymore. But
That's something well loved.
oh, very well loved. And I explained that to him that, this is a great honor. Like, not only did you voice one of the greatest movies of all time for me, you were one of the greatest, like, you ignited my love of Broadway. Honestly, it was Cats and Miss Saigon that I saw in the 6th grade. Been a Broadway fiend ever since. I'm not a theater kid, but I love Broadway shows.
Valid.
So, I mean, it's weird. It's an odd parallel. But anyway, he was a gem, absolutely a joy to meet. I also got to meet another person who I followed their career for years, Chris Parnell.
Oh, I was so excited to see you.
I got to meet Chris Parnell, and I also got to meet the voice of Morty.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. I forget his name. I think it's like Hector something. Forgive me. I don't watch Rick and Morty. I never did get into it.
I have not been keeping up with it. I don't know who voices who anymore.
I got to meet both of them, but the thing is that I also love Chris Parnell because he's done so many other shows that I watch. I
Yeah.
mean, I'm obsessed with Archer, and he's
Okay.
in Archer.
I've never seen Archie.
It's
Archer's
okay.
great. You would
Archer's
actually
great.
really love
It looks
Archer.
really funny.
It's absolutely fucking amazing.
Like, that one looks
It'd
really
be up
funny.
your alley, Scarlett.
Right. So I got to meet them. Both of them absolutely phenomenal. But the thing is I didn't get those autographs for me. I got the selfies for me, but I didn't get the autographs for me.
Yeah.
So they were selling a Rick and Morty comic along with the autograph.
Oh, cool.
And everybody knows DigiNan is a comic book head.
Oh,
Loves
yes.
his comic books. So I bought him the comic book and I had both of them sign it. And we're gonna start getting the rest of the other actors because supposedly some of the other actors are actually coming to Rhode Island.
Hell yeah.
Oh, nice.
Some of the other voice actors are coming to Rhode Island, and it's so funny because I'm talking to Chris and I'm talking about how much I love his career, and I always know his voice whenever he's at it, even when he tries to sneak away and change it up. And he was like, "Oh, that's so great." Yes, I'm taller than him. I am.
Yes.
I am.
There is
He was-
photographic evidence.
and he's so fucking sweet. He took the time to talk to me. He gave me a huge hug, pulled me close, and I'm just like, yay. Then when I got to meet Hector, I admittedly said to him, like, listen, I'm so sorry. I don't watch Rick and Morty, but my partner does. And he turned around and he goes, but you gotta get into it. I go, see, that's the thing. If I didn't get into the show organically, I will automatically hate it. And he goes, I get it. Please, take your time. Eventually, maybe you'll love it. Maybe you won't. But I was like, it's true. And he had the greatest conversation with me, and he signed that book. And then he took a bunch of pictures with me and said, are you coming to Rhode Island? I was like, yeah, I'm going to be there. He goes, great. I can't wait to see you again. I'm like, oh, yeah. Okay, I'll take this. So those were the 3 other people that I got to meet. Shall we talk about Daddy?
That's what I'm talking about. I was like, you're not over yet.
No.
So on Sunday, I am getting bored and antsy at the table. And originally I had it for sale, but then I was like, fuck this! And I grabbed it. It was one of the discontinued die-cast Star Wars figures that you could only get at the Disney store back in the
Yes.
day.
Yeah.
You can't get these anymore in the wild.
No.
And I had almost the entire run. So I had Darth Vader.
Yes.
I grabbed that Darth Vader figure and I go waltzing up to Tim O'Connor's table. And I'm like, sir, please sign this for me. And he was like, wait, where did you get this? I'm like, don't ask questions you don't want to know the answer to. And then I'm like, sir, you got to understand, I'm obsessed with Star Wars. And then I proceed to show him my tattoos. He goes, oh, fuck, yeah, you are. Now, I paid for the autograph selfie combo, but I didn't have my phone on me. because my phone was back at the table, obviously doing everything we needed to do. It was our hotspot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever. So he turns around, he goes to me, goes, wait, I see you're a vendor. What table are you at? I'm like, oh, we're at booth 206 over in the second row by the concession stand in the bathrooms. He's like, I'm gonna come. I'm gonna find you, and we are taking that photo. I'm like, no, don't worry about it. He goes, no, I will hear no arguments. I'll find you later. He kept to his word.
It was so great.
He
It was awesome.
came waltzing down the aisle looking. He goes, oh, there you are. And I'm like, you kept your word. I didn't think you were serious. He goes, I wanted to. And he comes over. Now, I also didn't realize this man is an MMA fighter.
Oh shit, that makes sense.
And he has this
Explains that.
this device in his hand that works out your forearm. And I'm like, what is that? And he explains it to me. I'm like, can I play with your ball?
Saw this in 4K.
Scarlett can attest. The man blushed.
Yep, it's true.
It was such heavy,
Oh my god,
heavy flirting.
I'm like sitting. Meanwhile, I'm like, yo, who is this tall drink of water that just walked over here? Like, goddamn,
God,
sir.
he's not. I am not taller than him, folks.
Yeah,
I am not.
Oh. He's
So he hung out with us, and we're trading memes because this was right after the orange Cheeto thing
Incident.
that happened, and so we're trading memes. I'm sitting here and I'm explaining how one of the main memes is is the Emperor. This attempt on my life has left me scarred and deformed, but I have never been more powerful. And he's laughing.
and I'm like, hold up, I got this shit saved on my phone. Let me show you. And he's
Still-
fucking cracking up.
We're trading memes with Darth Vader.
Yeah.
We are trading memes with Darth Vader, and we're joking and laughing, and I'm literally giving so many innuendos because I was like, well, I mean, I could play with your lightsaber if you want me to. And he's got this smile on his face. Scarlett, confirm.
Yep, I was there. I saw this shit in 4 fucking K. It was, oh my god, it was
And
great.
then, even though I'm the one that paid for the selfie, he was willing to take selfies with all of us.
Yeah.
Which is so
Including one of
nice.
our booth friends from D&T, who was our first convention
God.
ever.
She was so sweet. It was really cute because
Because you can see it in the background of some of our photos.
Yeah, in the photos with Jade, because like as you do when you take these pictures, you take 3
Or 4.
3. Yeah, you take like
Or 5.
3 exactly.
Or
You-
7.
You take a couple because
20.
You, you take a
Rapid fire.
Exactly, you rapid fire. You take a couple because you want to make sure you get the best one. And
Of course you do. Literally what my brain was doing the entire time while this
Yeah.
man is standing here talking to me. And did I mention he smelled so good?
oh my god, he was amazing. But it's really cute because in the background of the pictures, you can see the girl, our booth neighbor, kind of walking, and she clocks like, oh, that's a person. Who is that? And
Then
it's so
realizes
wholesome.
who it is from what we were talking.
Yeah.
And then it was like, can I take a photo with you too? And he's like, of course. And
And then I'm like, yo, fuck it. I gotta get in on this shit
That's so
too. I gotta tell my dad. I gotta tell my dad I met Darth Vader. He's gonna be jelly. And then,
Yeah.
and then my dad's like, that's Darth Vader. I'm like, yeah. And guess what? This is the Darth Vader that did the fight scenes and stuff. So
Yep.
that means I met the cool Darth Vader. So fuck all y'all.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true. He was the Darth Vader in Obi-Wan. He was also one of the Mandos in Mandalorian.
Yes, I did know this about him.
So I'm sitting there and I'm just going, the whole time just sitting there going, oh my God, I am flirting with Darth Vader. And he's flirting back. I mean, please, Scarlett, tell me I'm not a crazy person.
No, that is true. That is true.
Like, I'm sitting there. I even sit there and I go to Scarlett after the encounter. I go,
Oh my God.
was he flirting with me? And she's like, yeah, I think he was. I'm like,
Sorry, Ninja was having a love affair with your toes, and I didn't know what to do.
it's okay.
It's okay. The podcast has
listening
decided to
podcast
come in
is
and
coming.
say
Podcast
hi.
here. Sorry, y'all.
Ninja kitty. Because, we didn't mention that we were actually in Scarlett's nest,
Yes.
not mine.
My little crow's nest with my cat.
We jumped out a window.
But yeah. So, and then he even gave us, we even got a group hug from,
Yes.
from Tim.
It was amazing.
Like, where he's like, I'm like, because he had to leave early because of all the shenanigans that happened the day before.
Yeah.
So he was leaving early because the airport was fucked.
Yes.
So he wanted to come by and make sure that we were like, that he fulfilled his promise. And, he didn't have to do that. And he
Yeah.
did. And he took time out to hang out with us and talk and laugh. So honestly, cherry on top of the experience of Contropolis was this man.
Agreed. From what you guys were telling me, and I love the photos. If you guys were on the socials, the photos were put up, and they are going to be put on feed next week.
Yeah.
In tandem with this podcast release.
Well, the podcast release is getting up.
Oh, yeah, it's going this week, but...
Yeah. But either way, big shout out to Tim. Thank you for being so classy. And yes, sir, I would climb you like a tree.
I think anybody would.
Same.
My God.
Fuck your life. Bing bang.
I would climb it like goddamn.
Like, seriously, and the funny part is this is not a man of Tony's fucking taste at all. Like,
It's so true.
like, not even close. And even she was just like, slurp.
You know, I was just like, Daddy, sorry, Daddy.
Sorry.
And I don't care that my husband is in the next room.
What did he say?
He's like, honestly, valid, honey.
Honestly, he'd do it too.
Yeah.
Let's call a spade a spade. Yes, he would.
Yes.
Like-
Also, I'm sorry, I'm distracted because the
Podcast
Ninja.
cat.
Podcast Cat Ninja is like, hello, I must be the center of attention now.
He's very, very social right now.
I love
He
this
is.
for
He's
us.
like confused. He's like, what the fuck is all this stuff?
So-
Why are you in my space? But also, pay attention to me. I need lovings. Oh, he wants Jade now. He was like, what was that?
He's like,
How dare you talk to me in that language?
Yes,
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I say a curse word in cat? Yes.
You may have.
I'm-
I don't know. Ninja, come back.
Ninjas. He's back. Anyways, so final impressions of Contropolis.
I had a lot of fun just doing the social media thing, even though I didn't get to be there, but I will be there next year, and
Yeah.
I am still sobbing over having Peter and Kellen's autograph. And there were just, the pictures were so perfectly picked. It was like Jade read my mind
I know
as
you
Jade
well.
is off to do.
I know you well.
And I loved them, and it was really fun just hearing about everything that was happening, and I was living vicariously and just really happy when all of the right things fell into place for you guys.
Yeah.
And it made me very excited for our next con appearance coming up.
Tropicon.
Tropicon, and I will be there this
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
Looking forward to that one. Tropicon's always a good time.
Tropicon is a
Yeah.
great time. This is going to be our third or fourth time working Tropicon, and we love Pat.
Yes.
Every single event that Pat runs, we love. We're always at
Fantastic.
his Moonlight Markets. We're always at Tropicon. The Phoenix Gate is a permanent fixture at El Churro events.
Oh, hell yeah.
Entertainment. Shout out. But Scarlett, final impression.
Honestly, it was a great time. Can't wait to go back next year. I can't wait to see how this convention continues to grow and expand. And honestly, like, again, for a convention on its second year, and again, like, they're run by Altered Reality, which is a company that knows their shit. But like, even then, it's a convention on its second year. They managed to bring some pretty good fucking star power too.
They had a whole Police Academy reunion.
Yeah, like they had.
You know,
That was
they-
so cool.
They
I
had a
did
Police
see they did
Academy
that.
reunion. They had a ton of voice actors. I mean, obviously, we didn't really have a chance to get to meet everybody that we wanted to meet, but fantastic.
Yeah.
Fantastic lineup.
No, like they had a great lineup. Again, like the fact that they were able to take over the whole Meadowlands on their second year is impressive.
Yep.
You know, just I can't wait to see how this convention continues to grow because it's been a while because, you know, for anyone who's been in the, you know, New York, New Jersey convention scene for a while,
Yup.
you know that the Meadowlands Exposition Center has been a site where many conventions have come and gone. So it is nice to have a convention back there.
Yes.
You know, it's nice that it's home
It was
to
in the same exact place of East Coast Comic Con.
yeah, where
And Garden State, I think, used to be there, right?
Heroes and Villains used to be there.
There you go,
Garden
Heroes and
State's deeper in
Villains.
Jersey, but
Yes.
Heroes and Villains and East Coast Comic Con, which
R.I.P.
yeah, R.I.P. But that's where I met my husband,
Yeah. Yeah.
and also where my husband met Kevin Conroy. Rest his soul.
I met
We
Kevin.
love you,
I met Kevin
Kevin.
Conroy at that con too, and I was dressed as Talia al Ghul
Hell
when I did
yeah.
it. But that is a story for another day.
Exactly.
My final impression of Contropolis is, it was excellently run. Behind the scenes, in front, everybody there was pleasant. People, there weren't too many. Honestly, I didn't run into a single douche nozzle except for one person who I'm not gonna blast on social media.
Fair.
Vendor wise. Yeah, you get some unsavory aspects who came in and tried to grill, but honey, you forget I am a master barbecuer. Fuck off. Your grilling
Hey.
skills ain't shit compared to mine. Anyways,
Can we get that on a sticker, please? Or a
your
button?
grilling skills ain't shit next to mine.
No, that you're a master barbecuer.
That's nice. I'm sorry if this caught an that was because the podcat he decided to leave.
Bye.
He will come back.
He'll be back. But otherwise, honestly, I can't wait to go back next year. It is going to be, I believe they said it's the 14th and 15th of July next year, 2025. So that is where we will be.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
So, guys, mark your fucking calendars and get your ass to Contropolis next year.
Yes.
And obviously, you know, if you are going to Rhode Island Comic Con, come find us because we'll be running around being crazy menaces.
Pretty please.
We won't have a booth because unfortunately we did get waitlisted, which is fine.
Yay.
Who knows? Maybe the gods will be kind and somebody will drop out.
Exactly.
But either way, we will be at Rhode Island. So Altered Reality has not seen the last of the Phoenix Gate.
Hell yeah.
But on that note, guys, thank
he's
you for tuning in to, once again, yet another wonderful episode of the Phoenix Gate and dealing with our insanity.
And the cast cat is back.
The
to say
cast cat
goodbye.
is back to say goodbye. He came in and he was
You
like, I
can
want to say
run, but you can't hide.
from the pod kitty.
This void baby.
Yeah. At least this time it ain't Tony, Discutch, or Rocky Meowboa.
As much as we love them.
I do love them.
Sometimes variety is good.
Variety is
It's
good.
also funny because he is very quiet.
He is. He is. But on that note, Phoenix fans, Phoenix Nation, follow us on the social media for more of our updates. We are going to be at the Meadowlands again this Saturday, July 20th, for a big release. We will be posting about it on our social media, but it is for a huge party. You guys it's going to be great. We're going to be there covering it. And it's called Thoroughbreds, and it's to represent Herd TV, where the Phoenix Gate is personally going to be reporters and influencers for this network. That is one of the big things that we wanted to announce to you. So you will catch all of that content tomorrow, because it is the 19th today, right?
It is the 19th today.
Yeah. So seriously,
yes.
tune in to us on all of our socials. You're going to see all of our beautiful faces at this wonderful event that we were invited to and we are a part of with this network. So tune in, catch us tomorrow at the Meadowlands. Come party with us. And bye.
Bye.
So long and good night.
I am the